Hello again, everyone. Ken from Whittling Woods back again with another little whittling project. Today is the end of the, this weekend's the end of July, and as we did in June, we're going to do a weekend whittle, a pocket knife weekend whittle giveaway. We're going to use this piece of, I believe this might be a section of Dogwood. I'm not 100% sure on that, unfortunately, but I believe it is. I believe it's a section of Dogwood I cut maybe about 6-7 months ago. It's stored in water. It's either that or, well, no, it's probably Dogwood. Anyway, we're going to do, I think, a little Tiki in this one. So if you're interested in owning the whittle, so to speak, or getting the whittle, I should say, it's no cost to you, just leave a comment. Let me know if you're interested in it. And the end of August, we'll announce the winner of this one. So anyway, this is going to be done in this, like I said, probably a piece of Dogwood, I believe. I don't think it's sweet gum, but anyway, the whole piece is about 7.5 inches long. We're going to whittle it. You can see I made a little mark here, probably in the first 5 inches or so. And I think it ranges from about an inch and a half to maybe an 1.25 inches, give or take, in diameter, just about. So that's it. I'm just using the additional, we'll cut it when we're done to hold on to it. But we'll try a little Tiki in this thing. So let me get everything set up and I'll be right back. We're going to use this Rough Rider pocket knife. I take out the big blade here and we're going to just go around here. And I think in this one we're going to remove all the bark. Usually in the wood spirits I leave a little bit, but in this case we're just going to remove the bark. So I'm just going to go around here and remove the bark. You don't need to see me do that. So let me finish that up and I'll be right back. Okay, removed all the bark. I'm going to, next thing I'm going to do here is establish where his mouth and nose area is going to be. I think usually about this, like I said, it'll be in the first 5 inches or so. So we'll come down maybe about halfway, not quite halfway, and just start forming the bottom of the nose here. Again, this is going to be Tiki, so it's an abstract looking figure. At least, my version of. I'm not a Tiki carver, so I just like doing, my version of what a Tiki would be. Someone in the Northeast. I'm not South Pacific origin, so I can't make any claims to knowing how to carve tikis professionally. But there you go. I'm going to establish a bit of where the eye line is going to be. Although when I was in Hawaii a number of years ago, we purchased I have to find it, I don't know where it is. I purchased a Tiki from a street vendor. Well, actually street carver. A lot of the guys down there sell the Tikis. They carve them right there on the street, and they sell them. And I sat there and watched them do it. They use chisels, basically, and they hold the piece between their bare feet, and they whittle away a Tiki. It's really amazing to watch. And they're reasonable price, too. Only like $20 or so. And they go through it so fast, and the detail they put in there, it's pretty impressive. I'm going to start kind of shaping this around a bit. Like I said, this is not really a tutorial, so to speak. You can watch me do this. I made him fast forward through some sections here. This is more just a giveaway. So again, if you're interested in having this Tiki, let me know in the comments section. And at the end of August, I will announce who the winner is. And stay tuned to the end of this video, or fast forward to the end of this video, whatever you choose, and you'll find out who the winner of last month's giveaway was. That was the little wood spirit. And in case you missed it, this wood is stored. It was cut maybe 6 months ago. If it's the dogwood I'm thinking of, it was cut like 6 months ago and it's stored in a bucket of water. That makes it stay relatively carvable. Otherwise, it becomes too hard to do with a pocket knife. You would probably have to use power, rotary tools to do it, which is fine too. There you go, kind of established a bit of an eye area, and then we'll work here on the mouth. I'm going to just cut a little line here. You never know what you're going to find in this found wood, so to speak. So sometimes you start whittling and you come upon a void or something like that in the wood, and well, either incorporate it in the design or you modify your whittle. We'll come down here because what I'm going to try to do is make it look like the tongue is sticking out. We'll see. We'll see if it works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't for me. I usually carve the tikis in much smaller pieces actually, so you can use them as keychains or hang them from your rear view, mirror, something like that. But let me cut this back over here. So we're going to have a bit of a tongue sticking out, and then we'll have some teeth up here. This area will eventually be teeth, and this will eventually be a tongue. So let's kind of form the tongue like this. Put a stop cut here, a stop cut there. I just want to kind of bring this down a bit. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I think I'm going to switch to the smaller blade so I can better get in here and define the tongue area. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I switched over to the just a smaller blade here just to make it a little bit easier to get into things, and I just continued kind of forming that side of the mouth so you can kind of see how that is. This and these will be teeth. And that's about it, And I'm going to kind of do the same thing on the other side, and kind of deepen it in here a little bit. And I keep going, and then I go do the same thing that I did on the other side here. I form a bit of a stop cut there for the bottom of the, you can see how I did it over there. This is the bottom of the mouth. And I just kind of take that around a little bit. And then I find right about here, I put another stop cut in. I start cutting down to that. And these will eventually be the bottom teeth. Again, these are highly abstracted figures, so you can kind of see. That's kind of the nice thing about it, actually. It's you kind of there's a lot of use creative license to do whatever you want to it. You can kind of see I'm working my way around here. I'm going to do the same thing that I did over here, which is basically I tie this line into that line at some point. So it kind of looks like a like the corner of the mouth, I guess. And I do the same thing on the bottom. I'm just going to finish up that side here. I'm going to strap up my knife a little bit, I think. And then we'll work a little bit on just the lower portion of the body. They don't take that long to do. I'll be right back. What I'm going to do is kind of come in here and deepen this a bit. And again, like I said, these are very abstract, so if you're trying to figure out what I'm doing, don't, because they're very abstract designs, and they're kind of meant to, I'm sure there's, there's probably some in the traditional Tiki carving, there probably is some symbolism or some iconography on maybe the cuts and the types of carvings, but I am not an expert in that, so I hesitate to talk about it, other than just to say, have fun carving tikis, because they're kind of entertaining to do. Eventually I come back and I'll put some design in there. Actually, I think it's going to turn out to be a little bit longer than I thought. So this will basically, I guess for lack of anything better, it's going to be the feet. But again, they're so abstracted that they I hesitate to call them feet. And I'm just going to split it here, but well, split it. Well, that's the other thing too about this. Since this is not necessarily green wood, but it'll probably check a little bit, and we'll have to see. And it's going to take a little while to completely dry out, but we have some time. Like I said, the giveaway will be announced. The winner of this, well, winner. Some people may not think they're a winner if they get this whittle, but the person who like I said, if anybody is interested in it and wants it, I'm going to be giving it away at the end of August, but let me know in the comments that you're interested, and I'll put your name in the running, so to speak. when I mentioned that when I was in Hawaii, it was Oahu, the in Honolulu actually, where we were having lunch, and outside the restaurant, the Tiki carver was hard at work, and we were eating lunch, and I kept hearing this tip tap and this noise that sounded vaguely familiar to me, and so I went and searched while we were waiting for, because it was right outside, and everything's outside in Hawaii, which is great. So I went outside looking for where it was coming from, and lo and behold, I saw the guy sitting there and carving away, and he was using, like I said, chisels and a little mallet and banging away on a piece of koa wood. And boy, I tell you, I could have watched him all the whole trip. That was probably the highlight for me. If you've been to Hawaii, then you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of a magical place, and for people who live in Hawaii, congratulations. You're lucky. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful islands. We actually stood on the Big Island when we were there, and boy, I tell you, what a unique place that is. And if you haven't been to Hawaii, and you're thinking about going, definitely go. It's real fun. Wasn't cheap, but well worth it. So that's kind of the bowl for his belly, and these are going to be his little legs here. And again, like I said, abstract. And the rest of it, we got the bulk of it kind of whittled out here. The rest of it's just adding some designs in there. That's all. Cleaning it up, adding some designs. What I probably will do is, add a few little, just decorative designs here and there, in the belly area here, and on the top of the head, up in here. And what I do here is kind of, whatever you want. You really don't have to kind of follow any pattern. I'll probably come around here. I'll show you quickly what I'm thinking of doing. I'll come here and form a little bit of a cut like so, and I'll probably do one above it. Maybe even one above that. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side here. So I'm going to just kind of roll my knife. And I'm making this up kind of as I go. Like I said, I'm loosely basing it on one I had done, which was, I actually did it with gouges and chisels, and I did it probably back in 2012, I think it was, so quite a long time ago. A little bit bigger than this one. Yeah, it definitely is bigger than this one. I think I mounted it in a vise. I wasn't brave enough to hold it between my bare feet like the Tiki carvers in Hawaii do. You think whittling without carving gloves looks dangerous? When you see those guys, how close they are to their feet, and they're going away a mile a minute with those very sharp chisels. You go, wow, that's impressive. At least I was impressed. But I'm going to do something like that. You can kind of see I'm just adding a bit of decoration. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'll be right back. I kind of started my little design on the top there. Just wanted to kind of come in here and show you, just for the teeth. It's pretty simple. We just separate them, you know, like you would in any kind of teeth thing, kind of carving you do. You know, maybe put a stop cut, and then just start going around and dividing them up a bit. That's all. However you want to do it. You know, maybe put like 3 teeth over here. We'll give them a big tooth. Actually, maybe 4 teeth. All right. No, sorry. I can't count. 3 teeth. 3 teeth on each side. Sorry. I'm having a little trouble today with numbers. Must be the hot weather. That's all. I'm just kind of going around. You can kind of see here. I'm just creating some crazy looking teeth here. That's all. And I'll go around and clean it up a bit. But I just kind of wanted to show you just how I start the teeth. And it's like you would in any kind of whittle that you do for the most part. And I mean, I guess you can make them sharp, and if you want, in this case, you could do that as well. It's up to you. Like I said, there's a lot of, you can take these in any way you want. But then, something like that, that's all. You can kind of see on that side over there. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and maybe a couple, on the bottom over here. And that's about that. So I'll do that, and I'll be right back. I kind of did the teeth. I'm going to have to go back and, clean up a little bit and get some of the little chip pieces out. But, you can kind of see I just did a couple teeth on each side of the bottom and about 6 on the top here. So it makes it kind of fun, crazy looking. Normally, they would have the tongue sticking out much further, but, that looks fine to me. So I kind of like it. I like it with the tongue sticking out. I think that makes it look kind of cool. And then basically the rest of it's just, you can kind of come in here, kind of put an indication of a little nostril area by taking a little notch out over here, if you want. Something like that. And then for the eyes, we can do different things in here. You can kind of come in here, and you can put a little split. Something like that. And you could then come back and if you want, you can take out a little notch over here. Let's try that out. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put in a cut in there. Flip it around if I can see where I just cut. And let's see, what did I do? Put a cut there. And I'll come back and I'll see if I can take a little notch out. Like a V cut. At this point, like I said, you're just kind of going around and adding decorative detail to whatever level you want. And I'll probably go around and do that. And then, because what I do is I don't really have a plan. I just kind of go with what looks right to me. Or try something out and hopefully it looks right, type of thing, like I just did there with the eye. It's something different. And then you can come back, you can put other designs in here. You can kind of come around. I'm just going to show you real quick a couple things that I, like I might consider doing. Something like that over there. Maybe another one over here. Having gouges and other tools to do these probably make it a lot easier. But this is the weekend whittle giveaway, so you can kind of see. Creates a bit of a design over there. And you can carry that up into these if you want. Obviously we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then we'll come down here. And this one we can put, I think, some cuts in here as well. Let's take a little triangle out on the bottom here. Maybe one over here. That's all. I'm just kind of, at this point, just going around and decorating the piece. So I'm not going to kind of make you sit through all that, because like you can see here, it gets a little repetitive. Maybe even down in the lower portion over here, we could put some decorations. Go around here at this point and just start adding in a few little you kind of see where I'm going here. Just adding different various little decorations in. And when I'm done with that, I'll be back. Okay, there you go. It's all done. Just started to give you a look at it. There you go. Profile view. You can see the wood's darkening up. It's actually looking pretty nice. It'll probably get a little darker than this even. Like I said, I believe it's dogwood. But there you go. That was a fairly straightforward whittle. I mean, it's it's abstract. It's fun to do. You really just take it any direction you want. I have a lot of fun doing these little tikis. So it actually turned out to be a little longer than I thought. It's actually, as you can see here, it's actually 6 inches. I thought it was going to be closer to 5 inches, but yeah, there you go. So if you're interested in having this particular whittle here, this will be the July, the last weekend in July whittle giveaway. So let me know. Leave a comment down there. Tell me that you're interested in this whittle, and I'll put your name in the running for it, and we'll announce the winner of this one in at the end of August. Right after this, I'm going to announce the winner of the June whittle as well. That was a little wood spirit that we did, a tiny little wood spirit that we did. So we'll announce that one short coming up here. So anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments again what you think, and if you're interested in it, please leave a comment and I'll put your name in the running for it. But that's it for me. Have a great whittling week. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.